Hello again, everybody. This is Amergan, and you're very welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Fleet Command. So today, guys, we're going to take a look at the new event. We're after having a bit of an update and a few wee changes, some welcome, some not so welcome. So we're looking at this event as well, and we're looking at it happening in two parts. So the first part is focused around missions, completing missions and gaining reputation with your chosen faction. So in my case here, it's the Romulans. So I'll let you look at the rewards for that yourselves, guys. You can see I'm ranked at 31 there at the moment. I'd like to get a bit higher and go and complete some of these missions, and I'll do that when I finish this video. So the rewards that I'd like to be getting is something in the region of that, and currently I'm sitting on that. So it looks like I'll rank somewhere and get something, and what's nice about this is you can rank in the top 200 anywhere and get some kind of rewards, but nothing too exciting, nothing wild amazing there, guys. Nothing you wouldn't get out of your dailies. So the other element to this event is this Fight For Supremacy, killing hostiles. And you can see there I'm sitting on 8.3 million already, and I'm going to show you two ways to do this: the slower way and the faster way. The one that the slower way that will save you on titanium, and the faster way that won't save so much titanium. But there's nice enough rewards from this. Top reward there being uncommon refined and a blueprint, but I've already gotten the titanium there, 230 and 80, so over 300 there, guys. And if you're doing this the tough way, you'll just about break even probably on titanium, maybe lose out a little. So Klingons and Federation is what this requires me to kill. So you can look at that and see 8 points for a faction commander in Klingon space and 15 points for a faction commander in Federation space. So I'm going to be going after that. You can see there's elites there as well, give 3 for the Federation and 2 for the Klingon. So I'm going to be focused on the Federation. Now, the areas that these things go on in Romulan space, there's the new areas there, guys. There's missions in this place, so you can look at that yourselves. There are prerequisites, and in some of the earlier systems you can find the prerequisite missions for these. So I have taken on to do some of these already, and like I say, I'll complete them afterwards. So new systems, new hostiles in it. We'll take a look at the Federation ones I'm going to kill in a minute. I'm not bothering with the Klingons, as I've said, so I haven't been down this area just yet. And the jumping points I'll get to in a wee second. There's something I want to talk about on that. I'm in Opla. You can see I'm using Opla as my jumping point. And here's the new area in Federation space, and down here is where you'll find some missions in Agilon 25. So I want to go into some of these systems and do a bit of killing. So the level 25 systems there, the same in the other areas, will hold these elite Federation ships. So they're sitting on a strength of 166. So you can kill these guys, and there's been good reports from people killing these at a higher level, saying that they drop different Federation blueprints as well. I believe my alliance mate Phil got a Burrell blueprint from doing this event. Now I understand it was from these. It may have been from the higher level ones, but I understand it might have been from these. So there's the equivalent of these in all of the 3 faction areas, right? So if I send my ships on in here, they're going to be attacked. So this is why I've got a jumping point. We go into the tougher area, and we look for a ship in here. So these are the bosses, the Federation commanders. These are the ones offering the big points. And you see there, 2.3 million on that. So significantly tougher, even though they're only a level higher. So these are boss ships. I don't want to land in here to attack these. Be too slow and have my ships destroyed. So I use these jumping points. So if you're unfriendly with any of these factions. Opla, obviously, if you're going into Federation space. Kepler there if you're going into Romulan space, and Aja if you're going into Klingon space. And send your ships there, and then you'll only be a minute or two out from the required system. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do this with the Fortunate first. So I'll send the Fortunate up there. We've got a couple of minutes before it will arrive, so we'll look at something else just in the meantime. But I'm going to do it first with the Fortunate, and then I'm going to do it with my Kera and my Centurion. A quick look at my Centurion here. You can see it's sitting on over 350k. That's a welcome improvement now to the game. That's one of the things that they've introduced there and sorted out the faction ships. So that's more of a strength that I would expect that ship to be at. So if we look into the shop, we can see that for over 100 quid I could get that Legionary. But I'm not that interested in buying it. I'd rather get it the old-fashioned way, and we'll see in here where our ships are that from completing some of this already, I now have 3 blueprints for the Legionary and another one to go, I think. So that's a daily event, guys. So I'd expect to have a few of them. Now, how often that happens and how easy it is to get these, I don't know. We'll have to see going forward, but it's a nice wee change to the game to be able to get blueprints that way and the fixes to the faction ships. So obviously you've got the Mayflower there as well. There's been lots of information on this, so I'm not going to labour that, and the D3 there. That ship is still 2 minutes out, and one of the things I want to look at here, that's another welcome addition in the update, is these resource. Now, in a previous video we talked about this, and the Power Steel exchange that was there was a placeholder for what we see now. Now, the timer's run out on mine. I'm presuming they'll be back tomorrow or something, but you can see up at the top I've got 5 and a 1. I've got 5 on the dilithium and a 1 on the titanium. I've traded a million power steel there and got 1 power steel token. I haven't been able to trade the titanium because I haven't had a million, but I've had enough for 100,000 dilithium tokens. So they're stored now, guys. They're in the bank. Nobody can steal them off me, and that's a nice addition to the game if you want to go out and take on higher levels like we dealt with in other videos, and not want to have your resources raided, or if you're running out of shields and you're afraid your base is going to be hit, you can now bank some of those resources. So that's a very welcome addition, up there on a par with the tagging locations. So you can see there, quite high up at the Romulans. It would take me a while to even get back and claw back with the Federation, and certainly the Klingons would take a while. So I'm going to run with the Romulans, guys. We can look here and we'll see. You can still get the Centurion blueprints and the Valkis blueprints, but there's no sign of the Legionary there. Whether that's something that'll be introduced or not, we'll have to see. So this Fortunate is about to arrive. I'll take a quick look in here and I'll show you guys what points I'm sitting on exactly, and we'll be able to look and see what this Fortunate gets for me. Now, I've done this with a Turris, and I've done it with a Findra, and I've done it with a Tala, and none of them seem to get me the points that this Fortunate gets me. So 8.34, 8,345,000. So now the Tala and all of them ships, they do get points. I just seem to have gotten better points with this Fortunate. So we don't want it to get hit, so I'm going to go straight in on this Federation boss. Okay, destroyed as expected. And we'll take a look in a moment after we look at the battle log at what points we got for that. See, I've done a few of them, guys. Minimal damage to that ship. but it went for 4 rounds with it. And we'll go in here and see how the points seem to tally. Now that's saying it got 3,000 there. So you can grind away. The repair cost on that was 135, and you can keep throwing them low level ships at it and getting points from it. Now the higher way to do it will be with your faction ships or your stronger ships, which I'm going to illustrate that now. Now with this we have to be extra careful, because you don't want these ships getting destroyed just out of not paying attention. So we'll send them in. They'll be there in 3 minutes. So I'm going to do a quick refine while I'm waiting, guys. And just a wee mention, some people are talking about getting lots of free resources. I've spoken to JB on Discord, and he's explained to me that some people got their ships nerfed, power taken away from their ships, and that it's basically a compensation deal that is allowing those people to regain that strength to their ships. A lot of giving out and a lot of complaining about why people got, in some cases, billions of resources, mainly titanium and the like, but that's the explanation. I let you guys decide for yourselves the fairness of that. So a wee bit of uncommon dropping out there for me. I'm only going to do the basic refines here, guys, especially on this gas. I might do an extra one on the ore if I have enough, and hopefully those ships will have arrived. So the game froze on me there, guys, so I had to jump in real quick here and try to save these ships. They're hot on my heels. The Kara's already been attacked, but it's handled it alright. You see they're coming in on me there as well. I'm going to send them over this way. And we'll go for this boss here. So I'll finish off that refine in a wee moment. I'm going to hit it with the Findra first. Sorry, the Kara. This isn't going at all to plan. Just about avoid him. There we go. It's probably given that ship enough time to shield up, but we'll see what it does anyway. Okay, so that's after winning that event for me. We'll take a look at the battle log now in a wee second. You see them 2 victories there that Kara was hit. So the Kara went for 8 rounds with it. decent enough damage. That would have worked better probably if I didn't have to avoid that other ship. So 16 rounds with the Centurion. Don't know why it went in at round 8 there. So nice damage being done by the Centurion there, very clearly. It's nice to see that ship now up at a strength worthy of its status. And it's nice to see them officer abilities kicking in. So there we go with that bit of it, guys. And we'll go in here now and we'll look at the reward. So there's another blueprint. Now essentially that's cost titanium for that blueprint, but there were titanium rewards, so you're kind of breaking even generally. So we can see there, starting soon, Federation ships, damage dealt to faction commander 1 point. So this is probably going to be tougher. Only 100 can place in this. And it's all materials by the looks of it. Let's see what the higher rewards are. Now there's 30 blueprints for that, and another 30 for that, and another 30 for that. So the high level guys will be hell bent on ranking in the top 3 on that. So that's kicking in 6 hours. Guys like me won't have a hope of competing for the top spots, so it makes little sense to spend too much on repair costs unless you want those ores, especially when it's only 1 point per faction commander. So that's the event coming, guys. You can see the damage that was done with that faction ship and that Kera, and how quickly it completed that event when there was well over 1 million to be got. All in all, a good enough update apart from the inconsistencies and the unfairness related to the free resources that some people got, the high levels got. It would be nice to see compensation for all of the other bugs and difficulties that lower level players and free to play players have encountered, but we can always live in hope. And that's more or less that event, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you guys again in a video shortly, and we'll see how this event continues over the coming days. So thanks for watching. Give it a like if you liked it, and I will catch you guys again very, very shortly. Cheers.